Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Podversation. If it's a conversation, it's a podversation. So let's podversate. Today's conversation is very straightforward. One beautiful conversation that I'll be holding in terms of my hobbies. And it's going to be much of a special. It's going to be every single Thursday where you don't get to see my face but hear my voice. And right now, as you've possibly already seen, every time I enter this one, it's not precisely with a quote, it's more or less with a poem, right? And today I believe you heard two of my poems there that are there as well. I'm not going to be promoting any one of my books, but there are books that are available under GB Langa. You go in there, you just Google it, you'll find the author, and then you'll find the books that are already out and about and doing the most out there as well. So yes, so today what are we really going to do? Going to basically dive into it, as I said, we're dabbling in terms of poetry and art as two of my main hobbies. And one thing that I'll be doing with you is basically just breaking down the very same poems that you've just heard right now and kind of reading them to and breaking them down for you to really get a depth of them as well. So this is nothing more but just having a dash here and there to assure that everybody has content to really go for the ones that follow the channel. It's just going to be precisely that. So be made alert, be aware of that, and every single Thursday be here, be listening. And if you want a poem, maybe I might write you one. Who knows? It depends on how your emotions and feel of what you're feeling and what you really want me to pen down for you might really work out for me. So dabble in the comments there. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. If you're on Spotify, don't forget to follow us as well. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, don't forget to follow us as well. And get a little bit more of a taste of what we're bringing on to you today. So let us begin. Let's go. Appreciate the Stage was the very first poem in which you heard when I was dabbling in there. Out of the two, which is the most simplest, most straightforward one, I won't really be breaking it down like that, but as I'm going to be reading it a little bit more in order to really reflect on it a little bit so that you guys can believe that it was me reading it. Life is to be appreciated. Life in itself is respiration. Life to succeed is perspiration. Life to be consistent is inspiration. Life is an everyday demonstration. Life has its own frustrations. Life can be a soul irrigation. Life is dedication. Life is a flood out of glands. Life, again I say, is perspiration. Life is the sky in coloration. Life is good and bad. Life is to be appreciated. Within this poem itself,